Alright guys, so now we're going to get into the details of how to play Hold the Line by Toto. As I mentioned in the first video, we're going to be using a 5 chord. What a 5 chord is a power chord, and why it's called a 5 chord is it's constructed from the root note and the fifth of the major scale that's constructing this chord. So the root and the fifth is all we're playing. That's why it's called a 5 chord. So the first chord we're playing is going to be a F sharp 5. We're playing the 9th fret of the 5th string and the 11th fret of the 4th string, and we're going to hit those two together. Technically, two notes don't make a chord, but they do make a power chord. So just remember that. Power chord or 5 chord, same thing. We're going to hit that 11 and 5 and slide off of it. And then we're going to go to the 6th fret and the 4th fret down here, and that's going to be on the same two strings, and that's going to be called a C sharp 5 chord. We're going to strike that once, and then we're going to go up to the 5 and the 7, that's a D5, hit it twice, and then up to the E5, which is going to be the 7 and the 9. So you can see we're just moving up and down that 5th and 4th strings like this. I'll play it slow. All down strokes with the right hand, just all down. It's very easy to play. I would use the looping function here, maybe stop the video here, slow it down a little bit, and go through this with a tab sheet a few times, because you'd have to have your tab sheet in front of you for this. Just see if you can get that down. That should be a fairly easy part. This next part is only tricky because we have what's called a ghost note in it. And what a ghost note is it's a note that we hit just very, very briefly, a very short period of time, leading. It's really a leading note into the next note. You're going to see that when you look at the next measure here on your tab sheet underneath the word main riff. You're going to see a 6th fret going to a 7th fret immediately. If I didn't do that, you just hear the 7 and it would actually sound off. If I play it without the 6, it sounds like this. If I play it with the 6, so we do want to add that. That first note is called a ghost note. So again, we're going to go 6 to 7, and then 9, 8, 7, and slide off. So that first riff slow is. We're going to come down here to the 2nd fret range, play 2, 3, and 4 on the 5th string. I'm just using index, middle, and ring for that. Then we're going to play the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then the 2nd fret on the 4th, and the 4th fret on the 4th string. Let me play that again. Another ghost note, 3 to 4 on the 5th string, and then 3, 2, so that second ghost note is. We don't always do it, but be looking for it because we do it half the time on this particular piece. So let's play that whole piece slow. Back up 2, 3, and 4. This time no ghost note, just 4. Now we're going to do a different riff where we're going to start working our way up the 5th string. 2. We play through that twice. What that is we're starting with the 2nd fret. We're going to play it 3 times, once by itself, 2 more, then 4, then 2 more, then 5, 2 more, then 2 on the 4th string, and then back ghost note, just like this. To get out of that, we start building chords. We finally, the 3rd time through, get to the 5. We're going to play it 3 times. 3 more times as a 5 chord, the D5. Move up to the E for 4. And now this is a very quick part where we're going to play 9 and 11 on the 6th and the 5th strings. And then the E5 there at the 9 and 7 on the 5th and 4th strings. And then up to the original chord, which is the F sharp. So you'll need to rehearse just that part. It's very fast. And he actually is playing that with the words, hold the line. So you definitely want to clip this in the looper and go over this slow. It's just going to be. That is a riff that you have to have in your pocket. You have to know it when you get there. You have no time to think, how do I play this? You just have to be able to play it when you get there. So just know it's coming and have it in your pocket, pre-rehearsed before you get there. All right, so let's play this through slow again. We're going to start at the beginning with our 5 chords, our ghost note riff, and again there at the end. It's very, very fast on that chord change, so make sure you practice that ahead of time. More to come. All right, guys, I want to cover briefly a fill riff that you're going to see on measure 23 here in your tab sheet. It's in between when we're playing the intro part again. We're going. You're going to see a really quick riff that goes. And what we're doing there is we're playing the 7th fret and the 9th fret on the 6th string with a hammer on it. That means we're going to pick the 7 and drop our ring finger down very quick on the 9. And then play the 7th fret on the 5th string. And then right back into the riff. So to speed, it's... All right, so you want to make sure that you have this in your pocket, pre-rehearsed ahead of time, because it's fast. So we're just going to go 7 to 9 to 7, and just rehearse it a few times. So when you get to it, you just... and back up our ghost note riff. Now, at the end of the song, they're starting to really kind of build this a little bit. They want to really chunk on these chords, and I'm going to cover that next. All right, guys, and for this last section on your tab sheet, you're going to see that we're striking these chords. It's basically the intro riff again. But it's not quite as sparse as that. He's going to start chunking on it. A couple reasons. We're trying to crescendo the song, build the song up a little bit so it's rocking a little bit more at the end. The other thing is he's been playing the same riff for a long time, so let's do something a little bit different with it. So it's a lot more strikes on the chord, but again, all down strums. So I'm going to play it for you slowly. We'll see what you think. It goes. They kind of play with that. Sometimes they're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can, adjust this to taste. I mean, you don't have to play it exactly like it's written in the tab. This represents the original studio recording, but live he would vary this. So again, we just want to hit the chord more than we've been hitting it. Sometimes you'll see X's there. That's just this sound. So for example, if we're looking at, say, measure, let me see, 26, about measure 30, it's going to be this. We're on the E, and we're going to go. And we're just getting some chunks in there, so it's... And again, he's just trying to vary it. So anything you want to do with that, as long as you're to the next chord at the right time frame, you're going to be fine. So that is Hold the Line by Toto. Hope you enjoyed this song. Make sure you're using your tab sheet and the looper functions. We'll make sure to check that out, and stay tuned to Guitar Animal. We got all kinds of cool stuff coming your way.